Quer carona?
Mais uma carona começando aqui em Austin e desta vez é com um gringo, bebê. Respeita o nosso Cybertruck, tá? E não é só qualquer gringo, não pegamos um gringo na rua e falamos entra aí. A gente simplesmente está com Rohit Bhargava, levando ele para o aeroporto. E agora a gente vai mudar essa conversa para inglês, tá? Todo ele, a equipe dele, todo mundo. E a gente vai mudar essa conversa para inglês porque a gente quer saber várias coisas do Rohit. E essa é uma baita oportunidade. So, Rohit, you can just say a little about you because you don't need that. Please.
Well, we're at the end of our trip, so this is the perfect ride, perfect moment.
Exactly.
And this was a lot of fun. This ride is the perfect thing, I think, for South by Southwest because this is not obvious right here.
O cara do Tendências Não Óbvias falando que nós somos a melhor coisa do festival, gente. Depois dessa, ó.
Beijo, amor.
Beijo, tchau, né? So, Rohit, we went together at the Nice Strange Talk, our event, but
Yes.
that time you were here or
Yes.
in
I was,
US.
So I was virtual for you. Yeah.
But now we are in person together. And I would like to know how's your session here? As I told you, Brazilians call you Mickey.
Yeah, you told me.
And Amy Webb Minnie.
Yeah.
And Scott Galloway Goofy. So you are the Disneyland.
We all have the Disneyland characters. Yeah,
Exactly.
This is the first time now I know this. So now
okay.
next time I bring my ears and we'll do the whole thing so I can be
It's
exactly
gonna
like
be
that.
crazy,
Yeah.
for sure.
But no, it was good. It was the Brazilians here were amazing. They were super excited, and we went to Casa São Paulo earlier today, and we did a 7-minute meetup, and that was a lot of fun. And we brought everybody together, and so we always have such a good time. I went to a few different parties with some groups, and the Brazilians are always having a good time.
Pete's
Of course, we went to
every
Pete's,
single
yes,
night.
Yes, yeah, I went one night only.
Okay, yeah. So, Rohit, your content, it's spread a lot of internet, and also you have a book. By the way, thank you for
Yes,
giving me one.
you're welcome.
Woohoo! I have one. Kiss you. So I want to know about the behind the scenes.
Yes.
Okay, because probably you're gonna be the only person we going to interview.
Okay.
That went to the main stage.
Yes.
Okay, so I want to know how is the relationship between you, Amy Webb, Scott Galloway? Are you friends or not? They feel like more celebrities.
Yeah.
How is the atmosphere behind the scenes?
You know, South by Southwest is interesting because you have actual celebrities here, right? So people like Kevin Bacon and like actors who everybody knows, people who when you see them on the street, everybody stops them, right?
Exactly.
And then you have business speakers like me or Amy or Scott. Like we're in the business world. Some people know us, but outside of South by Southwest, like I don't walk down the street and people don't stop me usually. Here they do, but other places
in São
they
Paulo,
don't.
probably.
Yeah, well, maybe in some parts, maybe. But so I think that it's good because we have a good time and we're sort of celebrities, but you know we're not like always stopped on the street. So I don't know that many of the other speakers. I don't really know Amy. I don't really know Scott.
Okay.
Because we have sessions at different times, and so we kind of do what we do. But it's good. It's good.
Of course, I can't speak for ever Brazilians, definitely not. But for us, in our mind, you are like very friends. So sometimes let me coach you, Em.
Yeah.
So where she stay and what she think about the non-obvious trend.
I have some. So sometimes. The way we become, so this is the behind the scenes. This is the secret.
Okay, yeah,
that's
what we want.
Okay, that's what you want. All right.
Exactly.
So the secret about the speakers, like all of us, is we become friends if we are at another event where we're both the speakers,
Cool.
and then we meet there. So
Okay.
then I get to know the other speaker, and then when we come here, we say hello and we see each other. But this event is too big. So,
Okay.
you know, when I only see them here, usually they're too busy, I'm too busy, so we don't really get to meet each other. But sometimes I'll be like, let's say I do an event in Rio somewhere, or I do it if I go to like Curitiba or somewhere where we're the only two speakers.
Okay.
Then we get
Yeah.
to meet, then we become friends.
Okay,
So that's
cool.
how
I got
happens.
it.
Yeah, that's how
I
it
got it.
happens.
So for you, was the most big name for this
This South by Southwest.
this up? Thank
Yes.
you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
So,
I'm a little tired, you know.
Oh, it's okay.
The
It's okay.
Uber's drive life is not easy.
It's not easy, and you're driving right now, so you know you have
Yeah.
multiple things you have to do. So
Thank you.
yes, so I would say I met a few celebrities. So I got to see, like, I was like this close to Kevin Bacon.
Cool.
I didn't really talk to him. Yeah.
Why not?
Well, he was, you know, I was a little scared. I think maybe also.
Okay.
But he had a lot of people around him.
Yeah.
You know, like security guards and all of that. So I think that they didn't really want anybody to stop and talk to him either, which I understand. It's not, you know, he's a celebrity. But also I met and talked to Cookie Monster from Sesame Street.
I don't know about
He's
him.
a puppet, you know, the puppet.
Oh, okay.
He's
Yeah,
from
yeah.
the Sesame Street, and he's like really, really nice.
Cool.
And the guy who was the puppet guy, he was
Yeah,
very
yeah,
nice
I
too.
know, I know.
So yeah, so I
In
got to see
Brazil,
that.
we
and I
have one like that, very famous. We
Yeah,
call
see?
Louro José.
Yeah, exactly. And then I
Yeah.
put his,
Yeah.
I put a photo of me with him so you can see it. It's on my Instagram. It's just Rohit BB is my Instagram. You can see that photo with Cookie Monster. It's me and him, and we're just like, it looks like we're having a conversation. you know?
Amazing. I feel very, very good for the comparing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. Well, you said it, Mickey. So you know, this is
exactly.
kind of, we're all in that world right there. yeah.
Exactly. We are in a childhood. So I want to know, what do you think about the organization to this event? Do you think it's improved year by year, or you'd like change something?
Yeah, I think that they always do a really good job because the event is really big and you have a lot of people coming, and anybody who's listening who's been to events or works on events, you know that like the bigger the event, the more complicated it becomes, and so it's difficult, right?
Yeah.
But they always do a great job bringing everybody together. I think that it's going to be tough next year because they are not going to have the convention center. Because they're doing construction, so they're going to change it. And even this year,
Yeah.
you had a lot of construction that was in
Yeah.
different places.
A lot
so
of
that
road
makes
blocks.
It, yeah, road exactly. You're
Yeah.
driving in the car, you're
Yeah,
Uber driving, and now
exactly.
you gotta like go on the roadblocks. So that's difficult, right?
Exactly.
So yeah, so it's tough.
So what's happened in your first time? Like how they know about you and how this connection happened in the past?
So the first time it was actually a little bit of an accident. So
Really?
I was in a room, not the featured, not the this year, and most years now I have the big room, right, the ballroom. So I have like I don't know, 3,000-4,000, however many thousand people we get. But the first year that I got that, it was an accident because I was booked in the small room, but they had so many people who pressed the favorite button for my session that they said, oh, we're gonna have too many people, so we have to move you somewhere. And we have somebody who canceled in the big room, the ballroom. So we'll put you inside there. And so that was the first time that I got the ballroom. And then I filled that up that year, and the feedback was good. And 2 days later, they said, we need you to do one more session because there were too many people waiting who couldn't get in.
Amazing.
So then I did 2 sessions.
Woo-hoo!
And since then, I've gotten that room, that same room. So that was the first year that I did that. I think it was like, what, 2018 or 2019, something like that?
Earlier than that, yeah.
Yeah.
That's when the people were waiting in line all the way around and down the stairs and outside of the
Yeah.
convention center.
Yeah.
Such a
Amazing.
long
Like a
line,
Mickey, as I said.
Yeah.
So fancy.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, it was like that. So that was good.
And where the idea about non-obvious came from?
So non-obvious was me listening to people and hearing that everybody was sharing kind of the same obvious ideas. And so I wanted to tell people something they didn't already know, they didn't already hear. And so I started calling it non-obvious, and I said I'm a non-obvious. Before I even called it the brand of non-obvious,
Yeah.
I said I wanted to be a non-obvious speaker. So that was my goal, and then I turned it into a brand. And now, I mean, you have all the marketing people, you're giving rides here to CMOs. Like, the branding was what was really important also, because people heard the branding and they said, oh, I know this non-obvious, I know this guy. And, you know, so they
It's catchy.
It's catchy, exactly. And like the nice house, you know, it's like, it's catchy. People
As you
remember,
said,
right?
if you said, thank you.
Yeah, and that's branding. Like, you want something that's memorable, that's catchy, that people know, and therefore they remember and they come back. And now every year we come back and people, like, they have the yellow glasses that we give them that you can see in some photos.
And
of
why
me, right?
yellow glasses?
Because it stands out. Like, people can see it from a long way away. Right?
Okay.
It's very unusual.
Okay.
And also I like glasses because the idea is it's about how you see the world.
Perfect.
And
POV.
if you look through, exactly, and if you look through the glasses, like, you see the world in a little bit of a different way. So even the glasses are, I'll show you, they're on the cover of the book, right? There's yellow glasses.
Yeah.
Like, it's it's the same idea. It's the same symbol.
Actually, do you have this yellow glass like in product?
We might have some left. Yeah, she's looking for
Oh,
them.
cool.
We gave away so many that
Okay,
we
yeah,
don't.
I
actually not
imagine.
yellow, but
Oh,
that's the
okay.
only one I have.
This is the last one we have. It was the special
I
silver
love
one.
that.
So we're gonna
I
leave this for
love
you.
that.
Special edition.
Oh
It's
yeah.
the
So-
only silver, non-obvious glasses.
Oh my
We
God.
brought 1,000 yellow glasses. We gave them all away. This is the only silver one.
This is the
That's
silver
for you.
one.
That's
Yeah.
for you.
Thank you. Bye bye Brazilians. Now I'm best friend from Rohit. Sorry.
Yeah, now
I
you're
have
going
the
to
silver
stay.
one.
Yeah.
Cool. And do you know, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but the YouTuber from New York, Casey
Yes.
Neste.
Yeah. Yeah.
Has sunglasses very
Oh, he
iconic
does? Okay.
as well.
All right. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen his stuff. I didn't know the sunglasses, but I've
Yeah, but
seen his
I
stuff.
love it is this product as a marketing activation.
Oh, good. So
Yeah.
now you're saying if I have these glasses and if I put them on like this, you know, I should have
Perfect.
I should have 1 million YouTube followers now.
Woo! Yeah,
YouTube
please
subscribers. They
follow
should be
my friend.
right there.
Brazilians, come on, don't disappoint me, please. So, Rohit, how to be a non-obvious person?
Well, this is a good starting point, right? Do something that nobody else is doing. A lot of times we think about ideas and it's like, oh, we'll do, like, they're doing it, but we'll do it like a little bit different, you know? It's like very little bit. And the way to be more non-obvious is to do something very different, right?
Okay, and what do you do? And do you think anyone can imagine Rohit doing that?
So a few things I do, right? First is that I try to pay attention to people, watch like people's reaction, right?
Yeah.
And everybody thinks when I come, because they see my bio and they think, oh, he's a futurist. He's going to tell us about the future of technology. And there are other futurists that can do that about technology. I talk about the future of people. And so I have to watch people. I have to pay attention. I have to have conversations, you know?
Yeah.
Which is why I go to so many things and I see so many Brazilians like on the street or in the event. And the reason I see them is because I spend the time to talk to them.
Cool.
And because of that, I'm learning about what matters to people, and then I put that into the work that I do from trends and all of the insights and everything. So,
But I mean about like I don't know. Are you play soccer? Are you
okay.
you know some
I do,
surfing?
yeah. So
You know something
soccer,
non-obvious
soccer,
activities.
you say football, is the best
Yeah,
sport. That's just the best
exactly,
sport. It always has
exactly.
been the best sport.
As
so
a
I play.
Brazilian, this is
Yes.
kind of obvious for
Beautiful
me.
game.
It's not a non-obvious for
No,
me.
that's obvious. That's obvious.
Exactly.
That's obvious to me too. So I always
Cool.
played both of my boys. I have 2 boys. They both play. So that's the best sport. So that's
Pickleball?
obvious. Yeah, pickleball. I played too sometimes. And I also like the music. So I play music. I play the drums. So that's non-obvious about me.
For the Olympics.
Yes, our whole family went to Rio for the Olympics, and I've been to 6
Whoa.
Olympics.
Whoa.
So I just went to Paris.
Have you been to the Rio one?
Rio one, yes. I did.
Cool. I went to there as well.
Yeah, with my
Yeah.
whole family we went also.
Yeah.
So like my boys also, everybody was there.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, do you? What's your plans for the future? Because I feel when you say, okay, I'm going to share non-obvious stuffs, non-obvious trends, people going to, okay, I want you more. What's the next? And how you feel about kind of pressure around you? I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of, like what you say, there's a lot of expectation, right?
Exactly.
So people say, oh, you're going to talk about the next non-obvious thing, tell me about the new thing. And every year I used to come and talk about trends. And even this year I did a different talk that I never did before.
Cool.
So every year I do a new talk. So all the audience that comes, all the Brazilians that come, they say, oh, this was like so different from what I saw. That's why they come back every year. It's not
Yeah,
the same
exactly.
talk, right?
Because
the same talk would be boring.
If you don't, you can watch on YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. So, this time I do a new talk every time. And so there is pressure because I want to be different and I want to say something new. But I always have new ideas. We all have new ideas.
Yeah.
And I think the reason why we feel pressure and we don't always do the new ideas because it's a lot of work. And I spent a long time working on the presentation that I gave here at South by Southwest. I was like coming up with new stories, I had new visuals, I was working on it because I wanted to do enough work so that when I go on stage and when I do the new talk, people will say, wow, that was really new and that was really different.
Yeah.
And I don't think, it might seem like this to some people that I can just get up and do a new talk, but it takes a long time and a lot of work. And when I put in the work to do that, then I think people respond.
Yeah, cool. So we almost to getting our destination, and I would like to know how your relationship with the brands before we are talking, and you said to me you have a sponsor, and so how you work as a content creator.
Yes. So I do a few things. One is that I help the brands from learning point of view. So I'll do like workshops and keynote talks, and we did a virtual one together.
Exactly, was
virtual
perfect.
where I don't have to go to Brazil. Sometimes I go to Brazil. I've been there many times, maybe 8 or 10 times I've been there. So sometimes it's that. Sometimes it's working with them as a creator. So I create a lot. I mentioned my Instagram. It's Rohit BB. And then I have YouTube videos. So I create content also. So if it's a brand where I think my audience might be interested in my perspective on it, like I talk about travel sometimes when I go to different places, or I talk about like business tools, then sometimes they can work with me on those things too.
And which your favorite speakers?
So there was a speaker here.
Let me improve my question.
Okay.
Because I for sure, have you heard about FOMO?
Of course.
Yeah.
Brazilians say a lot about FOMO. This is my first time. I didn't know what to watch it and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So if it was your first time at the event and you have to set up your schedule for one day, who's in your schedule?
So if you're asking me what I would do for South by Southwest specifically, I would choose based on the topics, not the speakers.
Whoa, good tip.
Because, the speakers, usually if you pick on the speakers, you're going to choose the people you've heard of who are the most famous people. Those are also the speakers who are in the biggest rooms, and their sessions are recorded. So you can watch it after.
Yeah.
So you might really want to be in the room with Kevin Bacon, okay? But you don't have to be, right?
Yeah, but do you feel there is a lot, not a lot, but clickbait about the not about the subject?
Yeah, about the titles. Yeah,
the
sometimes.
titles.
Sometimes people say something in the title and then you're like, they didn't really talk about it.
Yeah.
That's a danger. Yes, that's true.
I fall out in a lot of
that's
last
true.
time.
That's true. Yeah. So I do, and then there's some speakers where I just know. This is what people tell me too. I just know that speaker is going to be so good, so entertaining to watch, that I want to be there in the room.
Okay.
So people tell that to me about my talk sometimes. I feel that about like Guy Kawasaki, for example. He interviews people now. He doesn't even do his own talk. He interviews other people.
Yeah.
And he has a great podcast, and I really like him. I like his style. I think he's very clever, and I think he is willing to ask questions that many people don't.
Perfect.
So I would go and watch him.
Yeah. Cool. And the last one, because now I need focus on all these stuff here and the policies around to be safe.
Yeah.
Okay. But if you could create a new non-obvious stuff thing, whatever you want,
Yes.
about whatever subject, what you gonna do?
I think I would do non-obvious education, because
Cool.
I think that the way we teach our kids is the same way we've taught them for the last 10 years, 20 years. And I think there's a better way sometimes, especially with things like history, for example. Like, that's interesting. So I would change non-obvious education.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Este foi Rohit Bhargava. How can I say in like using the accent? The
Rohit. Rohit.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm
Or
calling
Rohit
you
is okay.
wrong all the time.
No, this is the Brazilian way. It's okay. It's okay. You can go right here.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much to your kindness
Yes.
and for all your knowledge to spread, and for me the most important, your smile.
Yeah.
And the shining you have when to talk. And this is for me very special. So I'm a huge fan of this Mickey from South by. And please share your profiles, or how can people can follow you and listen every day.
Easy. Yeah. Follow me on LinkedIn. You can reach out to me, or on Instagram, Rohit BB, or I have YouTube. It's just my full name, Rohit Bhargava. And
Cool.
TikTok also.
Bora lá, Brasil, representar, seguir o homem brabo aqui, ó. And now it's the time to change.
Yeah.
It's the time to change, because I have the silver one. Sorry, guys, if you don't.
Rewrite você é meu pode rewrite você é o poder de tu Cybertruck. Que a carona?